on the PGA Tour with the best in the world. It doesn't get sexier than that.
Castillo moves into God mode with his resilience against all odds. It started with his colon, it spread to his liver and lungs, but it takes more than cancer to beat the 60-year-old legend. Every swing he takes, every move he makes, cements his status as one of the greats of our time. How well did Castillo play, and how long could he go on for? Join us as we discuss Michael Castillo's first PGA start in 5 years. Castillo had worked as a club pro at Poipu Bay for 12 years. But he chose to compete in the Aloha Section PGA Championship first. He eventually won and earned a spot in this week's Sony Open with 3 birdies on the final 7 holes, including 1 at the last. After hosting 39 of the best golfers in the world at the Century Tournament of Champions at Kapalua, where Castillo has worked as head professional for over just 3 years, he made his debut on the tour this week. That must have been both terrifying and incredibly satisfying. Castillo only entered the Aloha Section PGA Championship because his Kapalua assistants persuaded him to do so, because it was held at Poipu Bay, and Castillo has spent over a decade as the head pro, and so, against all odds, he decides to give it a shot. Let's see how he got this far though. Castillo hails from a well-known golfing family, and Waialae Country Club plays a significant role in that. In the 70s, his father Ron worked as an assistant there and participated in 10 Sony Opens. His daughter, Laurie, who has won the US Junior Girls and US Women's Amateur Public Links on her way into the Hawaii Golf Hall of Fame, also coached the Hawaii women's golf team and is a member of the Hall. Castillo has 3 brothers, and while still in high school, all 4 of them worked at Waialae. All of the brothers work in the golf industry. In fact, 2 of them have already competed in the Sony Open. But 5 years ago, Castillo was diagnosed with colon cancer. Since then, it has spread to other parts of his body. According to Doug Ferguson of the AP, Castillo's liver was initially affected by the cancer, which subsequently migrated to his lung and liver. This put Castillo through chemotherapy and radiation treatments twice. That was before September, when he learned that the disease had spread to his liver and further radiation would be necessary. And in the Sony Open in Hawaii, Michael Castillo still managed a 36-hole total of 13 over 153. This weekend won't see the Kapalua head pro because he missed the cut by 15 strokes, coming in the last position. But the fact is that he had won the week simply by turning up and finishing 2 rounds, because that's nevertheless impressive. After shooting 79 on Thursday, Castillo said, "I guess the surprising thing, I was very comfortable playing golf today. Didn't feel like I needed to settle nerves, I guess. I think my life journey maybe is part of it. Maybe it's the fact that everyone is making me feel comfortable here. Maybe playing this game for such a long time, you figure out how to make it work even though it's an important round of golf." He added,
Today, I would say a lot of my shots today felt like I played to my potential a lot more today. I just don't hit it anywhere near as far as these guys do. So I'm hitting different clubs, and I recognize that. So the expectations of being able to hit it close is there. So, but short games was very solid today. 18 was a difficult pitch and hit.
After everything he has been through, we should know that no round of golf is as important as a person's life. But Michael Castillo chose to stand head and shoulders above it all, as an inspiration to us all. Although Castillo finished with a 74, he made sure to appreciate Friday's second round, which was significantly better than the first. So when he made a birdie on the last hole, a large group of people, including his 84-year-old mother, Dorothy, were present to see it.
I guess the highlight, one of them is watch my mom get around this golf course for the last 2 days, and she feels really good. And she's
18 both days.
Yeah, and she's such a healthy lady, and it's nice to see her walk around and do that. But the whole experience is a highlight, I guess.
It was great. I mean, I really wanted to make 4 on that last hole, he said. I put myself in a good position on my second shot because I was in the rough. Really couldn't get all the way onto the green. The pitch seemed pretty simple, vanilla, but needed the right weight of shot with something on it. Luckily enough to finish a foot or so from the hole. Made it easy to make 4 rather than try to make a 6-footer with some bend to it. That was exciting. He's currently competing in the Sony Open, where he's competing against players like the 20-year-old Tom Kim and 3-time major winner Jordan Spieth. After finishing at Kapalua, Spieth thanked Castillo for his efforts last week and wished him luck this week at Waialae. "It's extremely cool," remarked Castillo. And that will be the first time in 10 years that our entire family will be together. So it's exciting to get the family together. His two brothers and father were not chosen. During the Century Tournament of Champions last week, Castillo was entertaining 39 players, and his assistants kept checking on him by asking, "Did you putt today?" The man had time. Castillo said, "I thought that opportunity had passed many years ago. I only played in the section championship because it was at Poipu." The guy said, "You've got to play. I played well, putted good. It was 25 miles per hour wind and I birdied 18 to win." The entire week was as thrilling as it could have been for Castillo and his golfing family. Ron, his father, participated in 10 Sony Opens as an assistant pro in Waiale in the 1970s, and all 4 of Michael's siblings went on to pursue careers in golf, and 2 of them participated in the Sony Open. Castillo's most memorable performance was his first career appearance at Waiale, which was even more remarkable than his Aloha Open victory. He said, "Definitely the highlight of anything I've done with golf, playing the game for sure. Yes, I won a few section championships. Those are all fun and good. But to be tested on the PGA Tour with the best in the world doesn't get sexier than that. Isn't that the fact?" As if things weren't already going well for Castillo, he revealed on Thursday that he would undergo a PET scan early next month. If everything looks okay, his doctors will declare him to be in remission. He can prove that wins come in many different kinds. He may not recognise it as an inspiration, but that's some genuinely good stuff. "I didn't really put a lot of thought into that because I don't see myself as an inspiration as much as I just do my thing," he said. "But people reach out to me, and if people can continue, they are capable of continuing to do what they love to do and also deal with what cancer deals you. I encourage that. I encourage people not to get caught up in what it's all about and the potential negative things about it. I think you deal with it day by day and still want to live your life like you always want to live your life. And that's what I try to do. Again, strong support from people at work, obviously from home and friends, makes it easier. You know, I like what I'm doing. I like to work. I like to play golf. I'm not letting my cancer dictate what I can or can't do." Michael Castillo reveals that he was not alone. He also had a great team.
Couldn't ask for a better group. Scott and Brett were really nice people to play golf with.
If you guys want to step in? Sorry. If you'd have won a section in Southern Cal when you were there, it still wouldn't have been as meaningful as being in Hawaii.
Yeah, no question. Winning the section championship here at Poipu, where I spent 12 years working there, and with a lot of friends around, people that were still I worked with 12 years ago that are still there. It's really, really special, for sure.
You have a former, less active tour player, Parker, newcomer, Brett, a very talented amateur player that's going to have great things in front of him, and someone like myself who's basically always been a club pro, played some competitive golf, played well enough to be here at my age. It just shows that golf is very unique, and there's a lot of talent here in Hawaii. And there's going to be some great things happening to golf and Hallway in the future. Thanks for watching this video. What do you think of Michael Castillo? Let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay tuned and see you next time.